Hi guys, SwifTs here. Today I'm bringing you another video on FIFA 17. This is a Milwall career mode episode number 20 of season 1. It's also a review of The Flash season 3 episode number 5, which was titled Monster. Before we do get into it, I'm not going to hide that I just did that intro, like the beginning of the intro. It took me about 7 or 8 times to actually figure out what one was right. It just didn't sound right every time I said it. But anyway, into the episode. Top 6 in the League 1 currently is Milwall, MK Dons, Southend, no, I can't read, let's try it again, Milwall, MK Dons, Oxford, Charlton, Southend and Rochdale. Top of the league is obviously Milwall, so us 55 points, and then it goes to 51 points, 45, and then the bottom 3 have got 44 apiece. We've actually got 20 goal difference as well. Bit of flawless game, obviously. Actually started on 72 rated and 400 minus 449,000. So that was good. We were playing Oldham in the first game of today's episode, who currently sit in 23rd of the table. And I'm not going to say anything besides that we think, as in me and all of the people watching it, would think it's going to be an easy game. 23rd place versus first. But you'll see what happens. The team we did have out was Donnarumma, Martin Hutchinson, Duidar, Cummings, Butchart, Figuera, Wild, Gregory, Morale, and Sam Baldock. Which I will quickly tell you now, Sam Baldock is not going to be playing any more games for a while. Took him off for 2 games to see if he could do anything. He then scored a penalty. Like we brought him on, he scored a penalty. He still can't do anything. He's just crap. He is generally crap now. I don't know what's wrong with him. He was our saviour. He's he's the man out of form. But anyway, the Flash review, since we're 2 minutes into the whole episode at the moment. Before we actually get into the review though, see the second half of the season, there was a bit of news announced a few days ago. Robbie Amell is going to be returning as Ronnie Raymond. Obviously, if you've never seen any of the Flash, he was in it from I want to say halfway through season 1 as obviously as Firestorm. He was the original Firestorm with Professor Stein, Martin Stein, who now obviously his partner is now Jax from Legends of Tomorrow. Or he was in the Flash as well, but Ronnie then actually supposedly died. I'm trying to think when. I can't remember when he apparently first died.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Shots on here. Well, that's way over the bar.
He died in season 1, but I can't remember when. Oh, he died with apostrophes around it, and then just a trolling way. I honestly can't remember how everyone thought he died. Oh fucking hell! Oh well, everyone thought he died in the season opener, so season premiere of season 2 as well, because only Stein was found after the separation in the black hole. But he's returning. Obviously, it's not going to be Earth 2 because he's dead. Deathstorm was dead. But anyway, the actual review, 3.5 minutes. We start off with Barry just speeding around a house. It's not the original house though, so it's not Joe West's house. It's actually Cisco's house, or home I should say. He's basically just speeding around making breakfast for Cisco. Cisco's like, yeah, he likes it, but he doesn't always need to do it every morning.
It's a good way to nick the ball back.
Cisco also doesn't trust H.R. Wells. And if you don't know who that is, because it's been a while since my last review, it's Harrison Wells from Earth 19. Yes, Earth 19. Fucking far away. Caitlin visits her mother, by the way. Obviously,
got the tackle in.
Little Easter egg from season 2 when we went to Earth 2. Caitlin always said that her mother was cold. She actually ends up saying it again later in this episode, obviously Earth 1 version. She snaps and uses her powers against her mother basically. She goes, I'm the patient, because she said she needs help with a patient, but her mother wasn't biting. She was like, nah, you'll have to fucking wait basically. And then she said she was a patient, so she cancelled everything for her. H.R. Wells, literally, this is the opening scene of Star Labs, pretty much of the episode. He just prepares a load of food and coffee, literally on the setup, Oh yeah, we're gonna be fighting crime, saving some people's lives. Fuck it, let's put some bread here, put some coffee over here, put something else here. Don't know. He also prepares some team exercises for, or some team trust exercises. Cisco steps in and is like, you know what, fuck you, you can't do it, you're gonna have to observe because you don't know how to do this superhero shit, basically. Julian, so the CSI, Barry's partner in crime, even though they fucking hate each other, somehow. He tries to get Barry to get fired by Captain Singh, but the reason why it doesn't go through, literally 9 violations of the rules is what Barry's done, and he walks into the office, with Captain Singh's office, with Julian there, and he gets spoke to for like 15 seconds in a stun, so Julian gets pissed off and walks off. Barry sees a monster in Central City, causing a load of havoc. That is obviously the title of the episode, so it's not a meta-human for once, it's an actual monster. But that word will change. Tom Cavanaugh, by the way, who's the actor who plays H.R. Wells and the Reverse Flash, or the original Reverse Flash, Earth 1 Dr. Wells, technically, and Earth 2 Dr. Wells. He's a fantastic actor. He literally does everything perfectly. He's just a brilliant actor. I don't care what anyone says, he's a fantastic actor. He deserves something for how good he does in the show. Caitlin gets tested by someone called Nigel. He's an assistant of her mother's, just to see what's happening with her, basically. I can't even read this writing, fucking hell. Oh yeah, here we go, Barry. So, everyone knows Barry. If you don't know Barry and you watch The Flash, then what the fuck have you been doing, basically? He tries to be friendly to Julian, but he doesn't cooperate, so can't be friendly. Don't know how I missed that shot, by the way, never ask again. And I didn't mention my half-time substitutions because I've been too engrossed into this review. We bring on Aidan O'Brien and Emerson Handyman for Sam Baldock and Greg Wild. Sorry, no, we bring Chaplin on as well for Baldock. Wild came off for O'Brien and Handyman came on for Gregory. So I didn't see the third one. Where are we? Yeah, basically, I mentioned this earlier, Caitlin fires a shot at her mother for being cold, and a bad mother, because she was never there after her father died. It'd be good to see some flashbacks of Caitlin's life, to be honest, with her dad there, to see what the change. I highly doubt it, because it's not Arrow, you don't get flashbacks in Flash, which is a bit weird, if you think about it. Barry saves Julian, I don't know why I say Julian. Barry saves Julian once again as the Flash, but in his own skin this time without being in the suit. But Julian doesn't see it, he's pointing the gun at the monster. He wouldn't see it anyway, because, yeah. It's good though, it's good. He saves him again, and all he does is buttons up his jacket, as they call it in America, but it's, what's it, blazer, there we go. Buttons it up and just goes, cheers. Typical English guy, that is. Tell you that now. Caitlin tries to leave the labs because nothing really works. She wants to get back to, I was about to say Star City, that's a lie. She gets back home to Central City. But Nigel locks the door and is like, was pretty much like, fuck you, you can't leave. I'm in the shadow of your mother, or the one you were probably going to be in. But I'm going to do more tests on you, I'm going to figure out what's wrong with you, and I'm going to get a name for myself. That's basically what he said, in his own way. So, Caitlin's like, you know what, fuck you, you can't do this to me. And she freezes his arm. Yeah, rest in peace, Nigel's arm. It's not good. Barry and Julian figure out how the monster is functioning. Because it's been in a 10-mile radius only. It would have been all over the city, but no, not at all. Only in a 10-mile radius. Barry and Cisco once again want HR to be revived because they can see that they can sense there's something wrong with the guy. They do that in a few points time. Iris tells Joe not to worry about her or Wally. I put Barry down as well because technically he is Joe's son. Obviously not actually biologically, but they are. Where are we? Iris tells him to be like, fuck you, stop worrying about us, fucking have your date with that DA. before we get any further, wait for it. It took, it's like 80 minutes in the last game to get a shot on target. It took 5 minutes and we scored this one. So yes, we did draw 0-0 in that first game, unfortunately. It made me want to commit suicide since I was 23rd versus 1st, we should have won. Second game over, however, is Bolton, who is sat in 10th versus obviously us, who is still 1st. The team we had on was exactly the same, but instead of Bulldog, we had Connor Chaplin up top. Shane Cummings, by the way, our right back, did actually get sent off in this game. By sent off in this game, I mean after the game, he's accumulated too many yellow cards, so he's sent off for the next game. So yeah, technically not sent off at all in this game. So it's pointless me saying that. Julian figures out where the monster's next move will be, not because of the population growth no, that's life. This is where the mass population is at the current time of when the monster should technically attack. Barry and Cisco find out HR is a writer. Yeah, he writes novels. Thinks he's a scientist. I don't think he is, but yeah. Barry uses the carbon fibre rope that HR well suggested about, but the monster just walks right through it. Basically a hologram, so that's why I said the word would change. I said actual monster earlier in the episode. No, it's a visual monster because it's a hologram. Basically, the whole city is scared of a hologram. It's good, isn't it? We've seen that movie before. In other words, they was happy with the last hologram being the Flash when he lost his speed, because yeah, Zoom broke his back. I'm pretty sure that was when it was. Cisco finds where the power is from to stop the hologram. He also figures out that HR is a fake scientist because he goes to triangulate a certain position to find that point I just mentioned, but he just can't do it. He doesn't know what to do.
Good progress with
but yeah, that's not good at all, is it? He's a fucking fraud. Barry, as the Flash though, he's in the suit. He stops Julian shooting the kid by stop I mean Julian did shoot the gun, but Barry caught it. Well, he might have caught it, but he moved the kid out of the way anyway. And the kid was the one controlling the holographic monster. Yeah, a 15-year-old kid's doing that, fucking hell. Julian and Barry start to try a friendship sort of thing. Don't know if it works, you'll find out in the next couple of reviews, I suppose, hopefully. Caitlin's mother stops... Caitlin's mother pretty much says she can't help with what Caitlin's going through, because the more she uses her powers, the harder it is to be reversed, and obviously you need to use the powers to understand how to reverse it, and if you use it, you can't reverse it because you're using it too much. Yeah, so that just sucked. Don't ask me why my English is even worse today. I think it gets even worse by the minute. Gets a B in an exam of English, can't fucking speak it. That's what you call beast. I was hoping that striker there, whoever it was, I don't know exactly who it was, would have run a little bit faster, but they didn't, because they're a knob. Anyway, I will quickly mention the half-time substitutions. They're gone. Oh, fucking. By the way, Greg Wild did assist Connor Chaplin's goal in the 5th minute. We made 2 half-time substitutions. We brought on Emerson Handyman for Cannon Butcher, and we brought on Williams for Figuera. I wanted to get more than a goal. I will ruin it now that the game does end 1-0, but I wanted to get more than 1 goal because it's just a bit boring, isn't it? 1-0s and 0-0s. You need more goals for entertainment. By the way, a quick little point. Next episode's gonna run in 3 hours' time. I'm actually recording this yesterday. This goes up on Monday at 12. I'm recording this at Sunday at 3:30. So as you replied to a message, what was I saying? The next episode, yeah, I'm recording this Sunday at 3:30. This video goes up tomorrow at 12, so Monday at 12. I'll be at college at that time. I'm just finishing my first 4 lessons for a fucking shitty 2-hour break. But anyway, the episode I'm on about later is another FA Cup victory. Yep, no, that's a lie. I haven't even played the game, so I don't know. I hope it's a victory. It's another FA Cup fixture. It'll be round of 32 fixture, that is. So that is a league a board objective completed, by the way. The board wanted us to do 2 things, I think. or it says it anyway. They wanted us to do, the first two it says is 8.5 million profit, and reach round of 32 stage is the FA Cup. And I can tell you now, we are in the round of 32 currently, hoping I can win against the team we're about to mention. We're away in that game. We are away in the round of 32 against West Bromwich, so another Premier League side. Not arguably, actually, to be honest, it is an easier game than the one against Liverpool. So technically speaking, we should get an easier victory. If we beat Liverpool, we should be able to win any game unless there's a team harder than Liverpool. Technically speaking, in real life, the only team harder than Liverpool at the moment is Chelsea, currently based on the league. Actually, that's a lie. Arsenal's higher than Liverpool currently because they haven't played yet, and so is Tottenham. But if Liverpool beat Manchester United tonight, or yesterday, which you should already know, if they do win, then they'll be second. But anyway, that's not the point. We're playing West Brom in the next episode. I was debating doing it by its own again, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep it as a review. I can't do too many videos. I just don't have the time to do too many videos. I don't even know if I'll have time to do all 3 reviews today, because I've got to do some shitty little housekeeping of my room. Yeah, I know, it's stressful time. But he's going to do it for the commentary today. Like I said, we win 1-0 in this game. Next episode does hold the FA Cup game. We will make this run happen, I promise. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash the like button. Any suggestions, put them in the comment section down below. And if you do want to see more content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. That will help. For your sake, anyway. And I will see you next time on the channel. Thank you for watching, see you later, and have a nice day.
I just wonder whether at the end of this match they'll look back on that chance, the one that cost them dearly.
Well, back in possession of the ball. Shots on here. Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Attacking now. Strong challenge. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. Well, the ref's going to let play go on. He's given the free kick. And it's Williams. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Crisp defending there. It's always good to see the advantage rule applied, and the beneficiaries here are Bolton. Well, the atmosphere's improving now. Now the home team need to improve. They're still in with a shout.
Yeah, time is running out. It's now or never. I think they've got to lift the game.
Great chance. Terrific stop. That's a corner. Oh, well played, the referee. He's gone back to the offence that deserved the booking. He didn't want to stop the play at the time, and he's quite entitled to do what he's doing. Tries to punch it away. Got the tackle in. Into the attacking third. And in goes the cross. And it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time. Bradley! He's made the save.